Oh my god, I can't believe this is happening right now. Oh shit. What's going on, everybody? Your host, LovelyCheesePizza here. Welcome to my brand new Let's Play series. Let's play The Legend of Zelda, A Link to the Past. Now, dude, this is so surreal. I can't believe I'm actually doing this game on my channel. Like, I never thought that this was ever going to happen. Quick little piece of trivia. Going back to, like, 2011... I was actually getting all set to do a series of this game, and at the very last moment, I pulled out and decided not to do it. Pull-out game was strong. And looking back on it now, I don't know if I remember why I didn't do it. Like, if I had to take a guess, it would probably be that, that in all honesty, I'm not great at this game. Like, there have been so many people that have done, you know, playthroughs of this game, most of which have done a really, really good job. And I think my biggest thing was, like, performance anxiety. Like, I was afraid that because I haven't played this game in seriously, like, over half a decade, like, this save file that you see before you right now is honestly over 5 years old. And obviously you can see I didn't get terribly far into it at that point, so the fact that I haven't played this in so long, I think I was, like, petrified that I was gonna have forgotten everything that I needed to remember in this game, and that I was going to do terrible, and everybody was going to hate it, and it was just going to be like a scar on my channel forever, and so I didn't do it. But one thing that makes me really excited about doing this series is that all you guys want to see it. Like, I let you guys vote on it, and it got just as many votes as my Pokemon Blue series, and so that makes me excited to do this. You know, it's not always going to be the prettiest thing in the world, but we're gonna figure it out. We're gonna grow. We're gonna make this thing happen, and it's gonna be fun. So, my friends, let's pick a name, and then we will begin the journey. And a lot of people will pick, you know, names like Link, or their first name, or just crazy gibberish that doesn't even make any sense, like Flaunku, or something like that. But I was thinking before I started this series, you know, what would be interesting? Picking the name of, like, the most unlikely hero ever. When you think of, like, names like that would be, like, average names like Bob, or Steve, or Joe. But in all of these types of things, I don't think that I have ever heard the story of a hero named Ed. Outside of perhaps, like, Edward Elric, but that shit doesn't count because he is an anime character and he's not real, so I'm not going to allow that one to stand, even though Edward Elric is awesome. So anywho, my friends, here we go. Let the Ed to the past begin. Help me. Please. Oh, wait, no, I got that's Zelda's voice. Apparently she's a rapist now. I'm a prisoner in the dungeon of the castle. My name is Zelda. My name is Zelda. Sorry. The feminine part of my voice comes out every once in a while, but that's not my real voice. The wizard Aghanim has done something to the other missing girls. Now only I remain. Aghanim has seized control of the castle, and is now trying to open the 7 wise men's... Oh, boy, you better choose your next word wisely there, woman. Seal. Alright, I thought it was gonna be buttholes, but that's fine. I'm in the dungeon of the castle. Please help me. Ark looks over. Did you just hear that shit just now? What the fuck was that? It's like, we don't have stereo systems in here. Where's that coming from? It must be ghosts. Ed, I'm going out for a while. I'll be back by morning. Don't leave the house. So if invaders come in, just stand here and let them steal whatever in those 3 pots by your bed. Just act like you're asleep. It works every time. I've done it for 40 years. That's why we only have hearts. I stole 3 human hearts and kept them in the jars by your bed. Doesn't that make you feel great about yourself? Oh boy, out we go into the world. Oh boy, dude, what can I even say about this game that hasn't already been rehashed about a fucking million times? It's such an amazing game. Like, obviously, it's one of the greatest games of all time, but I think one reason why is that the environment that it creates is so awesome for Super Nintendo standards. Seriously. Not to mention, the soundtrack of this game is absolutely beautiful. I can't really pinpoint a single, like, theme or song in this game that I don't like. And, that is a big thing for me. And I have a text message that just rumbled on my balls, so that felt pretty weird. Alright, I will give you guys one little bit of, also another bit of trivia. Outside of the save file before the one that you saw in the beginning of the game, I have only beaten this game one time. And that was, like, close to 10 years ago. So outside of that, like, I used to always watch my brother's friend Eli play this game, and I've seen him beat it a number of times, but I've only done it once myself, so getting later on into this game, there's going to be some stuff that I may forget, so you'll have to bear with me on it. Ed, I didn't want you involved in this. I told you not to leave the house, but I'm kind of also happy that you did, and defied my orders, because I need somebody to give this sword and shield to that isn't the enemy, otherwise, well, the fate of mankind is kinda screwed. However, entrusting this to a 9-year-old is probably a really shitty idea too, but sometimes you just gotta roll the dice. Take my sword and shield and listen. You can focus power in the blade by holding the B button. Whatever that means, I was instructed to say it. Then release it using the secret technique handed down by our people. I don't know who our people are, but they're our people. Ed, you can do it. Save the princess. Zelda is your triple ellipsis. It's like, no! No, not the triple ellipsis! No! He's like, God damn it! Why does he always have to hit me with the triple ellipsis? He never finishes the sentence when he's talking about that. The last time he gave me a triple ellipsis is when I was supposed to find out that I had child onset AIDS. I had to find that out much, much later, and now I have to take regular AZT breaks. It's not fun. Always happens to me at a very inopportune time of my life. Oh boy. By the way, another big thing about this game that I love is, like, the sound effects package that goes along with it. Like, I'm a guy, and for those of you that know me well enough, you know this to be true. You know that I love just, like, little, minute sound effects. And I think two of my favorite sound effects in this game, plus this is one of my favorite themes. Oh my god, I love it. It's so good. I think one thing about the castle theme that makes me love it more is that you only hear it inside the castle. It's not like that's not where we're supposed to go. It's not like a theme that's rehashed out in the overworld anywhere. So I think that's one reason why I like it more, because it makes you appreciate it more that you only get to hear it just a couple of times during the game. So, good stuff. But yeah, I think a couple of my favorite sound effects in this game are the one that you get when you pick up magic, like the little green potion bottles, and it goes. I love that one. I love the sound that happens when you kill people, that type of deal. Especially one like it's even better that it doesn't get old. Yeah, like it doesn't get old after hearing it a billion times, which is a good sign, because with the amount of people that you kill in this game, you don't want to have a sound effect that's going to really start to annoy people after a while. And then, another one also is, I really love when you have like full hearts later on, when you have the Master Sword and you can shoot like the crazy little like magic bolt things out of it, that type of noise. I love it. I think it's great. So, yeah, just a couple of them, realistically. What was I gonna say? Actually, I really need to take this damn chewing stick out of my mouth. It's a really. I love that when you knock them off the ledge, they like shuffle their feet a little bit before they finally submit to it and fall. It kind of has like a Wile E. Coyote type of quality to it. Like, he's just like walking out there, defying gravity more or less, and then when he finally realizes it, the only thing that he's missing is like holding up a sign that just says, "Mama," and then. I love it. But yeah, I need to take these damn chewing sticks out of my mouth, man. Those things are a fucking nightmare. Like, I love them, but they're a nightmare. If you don't know what chewing sticks are, they're basically like they're basically toothpicks that they soak in essential oils, and so you can chew on them, and when you chew on them a little bit, it like releases some of that essential oil, and it tastes awesome. Like the ones I have are cinnamon. But yesterday, it fucking hurts so bad. I was chewing on one, and I tried to flip the thing around in my mouth, and when I did that, the pointy end was in my mouth, and I tried to like chew down on it, and the way that it happened was I chewed down, and like the pointy end went straight down into my gums. Oh, and it hurt so fucking bad. I was just like, yeah! And then it just was like profusely bleeding everywhere. It was so gross. And the boomerang! I'm so happy we get it early on in the game, because in a game like Link's Awakening, for the Game Boy, you get the boomerang like super late in the game, and it's fucking weird, and I don't like that they do that. So, now we have the boomerang. It can ang all of our boomers. Or maybe it can be our boomer kwanger, if need be. Which, by the way, what in the fuck is a boomer kwanger? To all my Mega Man fans out there, that shit has bothered me for years. What in the name of hanging upside down God is a kwanger? Like that is really, it's really bothered me for a long time, because like all the other enemies in that game, if I remember correctly, are all based off of tangibly real things. And then you just have fucking Boomer Kwanger, and I don't know what that's supposed to be, and it's weird and upsetting, and but like, I will give him one thing: his theme song for his stage is fucking great. And now I get to go talk to Zelda with her creepy-ass man voice.
Thank you, Ed. I had a feeling you were getting close, because I installed a beacon in you while you were sleeping. Ed, listen carefully. The wizard is magically controlling all the soldiers in the castle. I fear the worst for my father. The wizard is an inhuman fiend with strong magical powers. Triple ellipsis. He's like, shut up, don't you dare say that to me again. I've had enough of these triple ellipsis things. Do you understand?
Well, I mean, yeah, sure, why not?
Alright, let's get out of here before the wizard notices. I know a secret path, but first we have to get to the first floor. Let's go.
P.S. I really love that they restart the castle theme for that. It's such a minute thing, but I love it. I could do that all day. I should really stop doing that. I'm pretty sure the actual theme is better than my, like, semi-tone-deaf version of repeating it. P.S. I gotta give Zelda some credit, because not only is she running and holding pace with me, she's doing it while wearing a dress, like a long, flowy dress, and more than likely wearing, you know, probably like heels or something. That is very impressive, because that's just ridiculous. And her ability to change directions and jump off of a giant fucking ledge and not have those stilettos just snap and like break her ankle and force me into carrying her the rest of the way is good news for everybody, because that would be a real problem going down into the secret catacombs or whatever. By the way, look at their crazy like 4/140 running speed. Like look at this. It's like totally outrunning them. They're like, God damn it! I knew this was gonna be a problem. I told the higher-ups we needed that thinner plate mail so we could catch up to people that can actually run. This is a real issue. There's a secret passage in the throne room that leads to Sanctuary. Not the Sanctuary, but just Sanctuary. I'm sure the old man there will help us. Oh boy, are you... You could not be more wholly wrong than that. That guy ain't helping shit. He is not particularly good at his job. There's like, welcome! Wait a minute. This isn't right. They shouldn't be doing that at all. They know where the secret is. That ornamental shelf should open. Do you have a light? It's pitch dark inside, and you can't see without one. If you're ready, let's go. Help me push it from the left. Why the left? Why not the right? Why does it have to be pushed from this side? It's not like it's on like a special track or whatever that it only goes that direction. But hey, I'm grasping at straws here. The one thing, actually, now that I think about it, exactly like I wonder how many times... Oh, I love that sound. I wonder how many times it took for, you know, castle designers to come up with the idea that having, like, like these little underground, like, escape dungeon type of things like this were a necessary thing. Like, think about how many times, you know, there was like a castle siege that went on, and there was, you know, the only way out was gonna be, you know, through the main gate, and they just sort of, they're like, you know, they're just like, king, queen, whoever the fuck it was, they're like, we need to get you out of here, but the people that are storming the castle have already breached the main gate, and they're like, well, that's the only way out, so, well, I guess we're screwed. I guess we're gonna sit here and wait for the Grim Reaper to come and steal our soul after they totally impale us with their broadswords or whatever. And so I wonder how many centuries worth of failed potential escapes happened in that situation before somebody that was designing was like, look, there have been way too many of these failed instances. Like, what we need to do is we need to just have, like, some sort of secret door with, like, you know, it's, like, hidden behind some type of fake wall that when people break in, we can totally just, like, dip the fuck out. And they would have actually said, dip the fuck out. That would have actually been the term used. And then we're like, alright, we'll just make, like, this crazy long catacomb system, and we'll fill it with rats and weird green potion bottles and a little bit of water, because we know invaders hate water. And then it just turns into that. And it all worked out. Oh, Jesus. It totally still got him anyways. That was awesome. Just imagine the pain associated with that. Just getting a jar thrown right in your face. That's great. I mean,
Oh, the rat! It has a name. It had a name.
no! I mean, it's definitely not like those rats are Splinter. And there's a couple of ways that we know that to be pretty factual overall. Is that if it were, I mean, he would be standing up on his hind legs and he would be speaking English and teaching four turtles how to do karate moves. But that would also mean that the Ninja Turtles were in the same universe as Zelda, and that would be a very weird universe to have. Which would also mean that Hyrule is not located that far away from New York City, which is also a pretty weird thought to have. And now I can't stop thinking about the one part from the new Turtles movie. I think I just talked about it in another video, but like it's been plaguing my mind this whole time. Is like it's a moment where Donnie's like debriefing all of the guys about, you know, their upcoming mission where they have to go intercept Rocksteady and Bebop and get like this special item before they get there. And he's sitting there saying like, oh, they're in like South America and they're 30-something thousand feet in the air and they're going like, you know, X amount of miles an hour. And Mikey, the delightful moron that he is, he looks over and he's like, oh, they mastered the art of flight. And then he kind of like looks away into the distance and he's just like, good for them, you know? And he just has like the most fucking blank stare on his face. And it's so funny. And I feel like other people don't think that that moment is funny, but I could not handle it. I was just like dying laughing. Alright, here we go. I love that this little secret thing, this dinosaur, like bejeweled dinosaur claw looking thing, has like a built-in mechanism that if there's somebody directly on the other side of that door, it just magically opens on its own. Princess Zelda, you are safe. Is this your doing, Ed? Yes, and the 500 rupee prize and a night alone with her is your payment. Thank you.
Yes, it was Ed who helped me escape from the dungeon. When I was captive, the wizard said, once I have finished with you, the final one, because I needed to tell you that for some reason, the seal of the wise men will open. Triple ellipsis. He's like, God damn it, if you say that one more time, I'm turning around and I'm going back in. It's my least favorite. Why is there also such a large spacing between those? That's really weird to me. I never noticed that until just now. Ed, you must not let the land of Hyrule fall into the wizard's clutches. Or his crutches, because, you know, he's got like a couple of bum legs or something. If he releases the seal of the 7 wise men, evil power will overwhelm this land. Before that happens, before it's too late, destroy the wizard before he destroys all of Hyrule. You can do it. You can.
Is this the old guy talking, or is this her still talking? I don't know. I'm gonna go with her, then.
I sense that a mighty evil force guides the wizard's actions and augments his magical power. The only weapon potent enough to defeat the wizard is the legendary Master Sword. It is said that the village elder is a descendant of one of the 7 wise men. Maybe he can tell you more. Tell me more, tell me more. I will mark his house on your map, because I realize now that you have a map, even though you never told me you had one. But watch your every move. I am certain that the castle soldiers will be looking for you now. Triple Ellipses is like, fuck it, I'm gone! I'm gone! I've had enough of this.
Oh, it was the old guy talking.
I will hide Princess Zelda here. Do not worry. Seek the Elder. Do you understand?
By the time you come back, she'll totally be gone, and it'll be all my fault. You found a heart container. Alright, well, at least we're at 4, so this is good news. Wait a minute, what the fuck is he wearing? Like, not only is he wearing, like, the little headgear, but it looks like he's totally wearing, like, a onesie. Or he's wearing, like, a full onesie with, like, a bib. He's like, sorry, you guys were totally interrupting me during my lunch. My mistress is gone, but she's going to feed me like a baby when she gets back. It's, I don't know, it's kind of a thing of mine. Alright guys, well, here we are. We are now out in the world, and it's time to go take care of a couple of things. We've got to go over to the X marks the spot there and talk with the village elder. So, when we come back on the next installment of Let's Play The Legend of Zelda, an Ed to the Past, as I'm going to call it for right now, and we're gonna go check that out. I hope you guys stick around and have fun with this series. I'm gonna have a blast with it. It's gonna be really cool, kind of re-experiencing all of this for the first time in a number of years. So, until then, my friends, you guys take care, and I will see you next time. This is your host, LovelyCheesePizza, saying thanks for watching. Bye.